Hi, yesterday I was scheduled to give a presentation about agile management, and in this presentation, I wanted to discuss or to present how you can get over VUCA word. What happened is that weather has different plans, chaos, hee ha, and the event was cancelled due to the weather that was here in Houston, pretty bad rain and flooding all over. So, personal update, we are okay. So, what I wanted to do today is to talk about it a little bit in a high level. So, when we say VUCA word, I think it's a term that was taken from the army. We're saying that the word is, there's a lot of vol, vol, yeah, English. Oi, volatility and uncertainty and complexity and ambiguity. And although all of those four words are connected together, this is a term that I think it become pretty useful, pretty used. It's called VUCA word. Um, and we all know what it means. It means that everything changed rapidly, everything is interlinked, and that's created unexpected behavior. So when you are in a VUCA world, how you can create an anti-VUCA organization, an organization that won't break when the VUCA world is becoming more and more dominant or create more and more pressure on your organization. And I think that there are just four elements that you need to focus on if you want to be able to operate optimally in a VUCA world. And now we are getting into the how. So the first one is decision making. So you need to make sure that your decision making is robust and effective. Robust means that single point of failure or slow decision making is not good. And robust also means that if there is a one person that makes a decision and he's gone, it's not good as well. Effective means that there should be immediate results or immediate execution of decision. So if one guy made a decision, but it takes 2 months or 3 months to convince another 300 people to do the decision, this is not effective. And if the decision is not being implemented at all, this is completely not effective. So you need to find a way how to create decision making and execution that are somewhere between a single guy that makes a decision and a committee that makes decision. None of them, this is the two end of the scale. Somewhere in the middle, depends on your company, is where you want to be, but definitely not on those two sides. So this is the first thing, how to create systems, how to make decisions in a way that it's robust and it's effective. The second one is decision making. You have to find a way to give people that sits in your company peripheral, people that dealing with externals, to make their own decision without getting permission from managers. This is extremely important in VUCA because those guys, if they won't act fast, you will lose business or you will lose business. It doesn't matter, customers, you will lose business. So that's the second one, how to shift decision making from central and give autonomy to people in the peripheral to make their decision. Not so simple. The third one is how to be more evolutionary and less revolutionary. And what I mean here is more around, if you are more evolutionary, you are experiment stuff all the time, and there is always a progress of improvement. There is always changes that take the needle up or down, you sensitive it, and you're following the evolution principles. You try tons of stuff, part of them will succeed, part of them will fail, and slowly but surely there's a change. If you are revolutionary, someone in the organization will decide that something is wrong, and you will come one day to work to a big change. Sounds familiar? Yes. This is the revolutionary approach. And if you want to succeed in VUCA world, you should shy away from the revolutionary and find a way how to become much more evolutionary in the way that you are running your organization. So that's the third. And the fourth one, and the most complex one or complicated one or hard one to resolve, hard, it's the best word, is your structure. So your structure can define whenever you are going to be agile or whether you are going to be, whenever you are going to be fragile, not agile. Whenever you are going to be fragile, it's also going to define whenever you are going to be agile. But in this particular, you need to find how to make your structure anti-fragile, which means that you need to find a way how to operate. Let me give you an example. I think it's the easiest way. So a rock is fragile. It's very tough, and it will survive a lot of pressure, but in some point of time the pressure will break it into pieces. Yet if you take water, that's the opposite. Water, I can hammer it all day long, I can apply pressure. Water will always find a way how to, most of the time, if it's just pressure, stay in the same form but adjust, or just change its form from liquid to gas, or from liquid to gas usually. That's the most common one. So the problem is that if you are, and this is anti-fragile, yeah, like if I have water, I can't break water, but I can break stone. So you want your organization to be as structured as water as much as you can. The problem is that it's very hard to manage water, but it's very simple to manage a rock. So there is, again, like everything else, there is a trade-off, and you shouldn't be in A and you shouldn't be in B. You should find somewhere in the middle that fits you. But if you find how to adjust your decision making and execution, if you find a way how to give people in the peripheral ability to make decisions, if you will find a way how to be more how to make your organization more evolutionary and less revolutionary, and if you find the golden structure that gives you anti-fragility and ability to manage it, then you will survive the VUCA world extremely well. So that's all. I hope that it helps you. If you go and read our blog, which is on ongalaxies.com/blog, you will find a lot of posts that break those 4 high-level ideas into more practical actions that you can take on day-to-day in order to become more anti-VUCA organization. Hope it helps you. Thank you for your time, and thanks.